Happy Wednesday evening, everyone. Hello, welcome to Stampin' Up with Jamie and my Wednesday night Facebook Live tutorial. If you're catching this on replay, thank you so much for watching, or if you're live, thank you for being here. I'm just going to give a moment for everybody to come on in, and as you're coming in, certainly introduce yourself. Please let me know where you're watching from. I always love seeing where everybody's watching from all over the country and sometimes the world, which is actually really kind of cool. My name is Jamie, and I am a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator now for like 5.5 years or so. And I just really enjoy coming on Wednesday nights and spending some time with you. So Michelle is here and Karen's here. Hello, ladies. Beth is here. Beth, one of these days I'm going to come up and visit you. I love Maine, and I haven't been in so many years. Hello, Denise. Hello, everyone. Come on in. Thank you so much for coming on in. I know that lives are busy. I know that you have a lot going on. I know that Wednesday nights are like midweek and whatnot. So I'm just so happy and grateful you are here with me. Hello, Joanne and Christy and Heather. Hello, hello. Okay, so a couple of announcements before we get going. I'm going to be really honest and frank with you and kind of tell you what happened with the card we're going to do today, okay? So believe it or not, I blog Monday through Friday, so 5 days of the week, and I do all of my crafting, all of my card making over the weekend, and I try and get it done between Friday and Saturday, so between 2 days, and I make enough cards for my blog for 5 days and for my live videos. Okay, so over this past weekend, I had this idea. I just had this like, I wonder if it would work idea to make this sort of like fun fold where it would kind of interlock, and the interlocking would be what holds the card closed. Okay, I had this idea. So I set out to sort of play around with the template, and it was like kind of working, but not like as much as I would have liked it to have worked. It was kind of like staying closed, but not like completely closed. And I thought, okay, I'll figure this out another time, and I set it aside. So yesterday I was working on my blog post for today, and I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't done my Wednesday night card yet. Oh my gosh, I'm so behind. I have to blog it. So last night I came downstairs and I was all in like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? It was late at night. And I saw this card that I was kind of fiddling with over the weekend. It was sitting on my desk, and I went, okay, well, it doesn't like exactly work how I would like it to work, but it will be like enough. And so that's the card I set out. I showed you on my blog today, and that's the one I'm going to make tonight. Lo and behold, I was flipping through photos on my phone, and sure enough, wouldn't you know, I did have a card for tonight. It was an entirely different card. It uses the classic cloche. I don't know how to pronounce that bundle, and I did have a card, and I totally forgot about it. Oh, well, that'll be next week's card. So I'm going to show you tonight's card, and I'm really hoping all you people that are amazing with fun folds and kind of figuring out like logistics, if you can help me figure out, because it works like 80%, and I would really love it to be about like 100%, but I cannot figure out what to do to make it work. And so in a second, I'm going to flip the phone around, show you what I'm talking about, and hopefully I need all your brains, so please don't leave me. I need you here tonight to help me figure out how to make this card logistically work, okay? It's like 80%, but it's not like quite like how I wanted it, okay? Before I get going, hello, Kay, and Debbie's here, and all my friends are here tonight. Hello, Amy's here. Hi, everyone. Happy Wednesday evening. A couple of reminders, a couple of things. Would you believe it or not, like I can't even, like how is it September 15th? Like, oh, I don't even understand how this month is going so fast. It's September 15th, which means we are halfway through the month, which means there's only like 2 more weeks before celebration ends. Hello, Shirley and Christina. Hello, ladies. Only like 2 more weeks before celebration ends. Like, what? So if you have yet to place an order that earns you free stamps, free dies, or free designer series paper, you have to do that. By the way, where is it? I have an extra pack here. I just found out today the bedazzling paper has sold out. Okay, so this is no longer available. It is in the celebration brochure. It is no longer available to earn, at least in North America. Okay, so what are you waiting for? I'm going to use one of the free stamp sets tonight, but get those orders in. You don't want to miss out as things start to sell out more and more. Okay. Other thing I want to let you know is that registration for the Fall Frenzy is open, okay? If you are a resident of the United States, you can register with me. If you are a resident of Canada, you can register with my friend Zara. And it will be October... Oh my goodness, I didn't write down the days. I think it's 22nd, 23rd, and it's a virtual retreat. So everything you like about an in-person retreat, we're basically just mirroring it, but it's going to be virtual. Okay, so Stampin' Up product, Stampin' Up product, pillow gifts, make and takes, prize patrol, bingo, everything that you like about a retreat, except in your home, in your bed, in your pajamas. You don't have to leave your house. It'll be all between Facebook and Zoom. And we would love to have you to join us. We've been working on some of the make and takes. I'm really excited about what we're making, and I think you're going to love the cards. Registration closes September 26th, or if I reach full capacity, whichever happens first, okay? So don't wait. Don't miss out. You're going to just want to join. It's going to be lots and lots of fun. We're going to come together. We're going to be laughing and having a good time. Stamping, of course, and I think you're going to really find a lot of value in it, okay? So you can find the link to register at jamieb.com. The link, that link is tagged at the top of this video, JAIMIEB.com. You'll find a link for it over there. Okay, I want you all to come because you're my friends, and I just want to share the fun event. And I had so much fun with the ladies back in March when I did this. Oh my goodness, we laughed and I gave away so much product, and oh my goodness, we just had so much fun. I don't want you to miss out. Okay, so register jamieb.com. If you have any questions, let me know. Okay, you're still here with me. You haven't left, please, because I need your help. I could not figure out how to get this card to work. Hello, Karen from Iowa. Thank you for coming in. Hello, hello. I'm so happy you're here with me tonight, everyone. Thank you so much. I am going to flip the camera around so you're looking down at my desk, and I'm going to show you my card, and maybe we can kind of figure out what's wrong. Yes, Heather was at my ice cream event back in March. Yes, and Debbie, we had fun, right? Oh my goodness, I had so much fun. Okay, I'm going to flip my phone around here, so just give me a moment. The struggle is always real. I always struggle a little bit. So I'm going to flip you around, and if you get dizzy, just kind of look away. I'll tell you when we're all ready to go, okay? Okay, I'm just going to tighten it up so the phone doesn't completely fall in the middle of the live. Oh, thank you, Michelle. I just love doing events because here's the thing. I want to be with you. I wish we could all be in person, right? But that's just not the case, especially right now. And so the next best thing is coming together virtually, right? And Susan was there. All my friends that were there in March are here tonight. Oh my gosh, Susan, that's so fun. I love that. What a great idea. Okay, so here's my card tonight. Remember, I need your help, so don't go anywhere. This is going to be like a take a village, okay? And maybe you're like, Jamie, the 80% is good enough. So I had this idea where it would be kind of a different fold. I wish we could be together too. And then these two banners here kind of interlock, sort of holding the card together. Tell us your website. Okay, ready? It's Jamie B, but my parents spell my name funny. So here, I'll write it down. Hold on, let's see here. Can I find a marker? Let me find a marker. I'll write it on my grid paper. It's JAIMIE. Thank you, Mom and Dad, B.com. And you can't even see that. I'm writing and you can't even see it. Oh my goodness. That's funny. I'm like, here, let me write it. Oh wait, it's completely off camera. jamieb.com. You can find my ordering link, my social media link. If you don't get my newsletter link, all that. Oops. Oh, I didn't put my thing down. That's my catch-all link. Hold on. Hold on. Let me just quickly tape my grid paper down or else it's going to be flying all over the place. Hello, Susan. Susan was just at my artisan pizza party. Lots of fun things happening this fall, everyone. So much fun. Lots and lots of fun. Let me just adhere this down or else my grid paper is going to be flying all over the place. Okay, are we good? Okay, I think we're good. Okay, so here's my fun fold. I don't know if it's really a fun fold. It's more like a different fold, okay? And so when you open it, okay, they kind of like pull apart and then open like that, okay? My issue with it is that it doesn't really stay closed, okay? So I wanted to lay like really flat, but it doesn't. It buckles. Why does it buckle? Okay, all you amazing like engineers and fun fold people and logistical people, I could not get this thing to lay flat. There's another card I made, which, golly, I have no idea where it is. I thought I left it out so I could reference it, but I don't see it. Hold on, let me look in one spot. I wonder where that card went. I left it out so I could reference it. And the other card I made, I had the flower, the leaf like on top, thinking that would solve the problem. It didn't. So it just doesn't lay entirely flat, no matter what I do. Stick glue dots under both panels. Well, I mean, okay, this is what I did. This is glued here. And then this is glued here. Oh my gosh, hold on. Your comments are flying too fast. What's that say? The top flat may need to be a little longer and the bottom one a little smaller, Corinne says. You think? So these were longer. I actually cut them down because I thought that was part of the problem. The banners are not heavy enough to hold it down. Okay, Lynn, that's kind of what I was thinking. And I was thinking that this wasn't strong enough, so I actually used our thick basic white, thinking that would solve the problem. But it didn't. It's still kind of puckered. Try putting something for the top to go into. Wait, hold on. What do you mean top? Oh, like this here? Like have it tuck into something? That would do it, but that would require a lot more than I think I can do tonight. Like, I think I know what you mean. But see how it doesn't completely close? No, I mean, stick them to the back of the card, make it interesting to open. I don't know what that means. Stick them to the back of the card. Oh, like here? Do you mean like there? I don't know what you mean entirely. I wish we were all together and we were all sitting around my desk and we could all brainstorm and we could just try this all out. I'm going to make it as I have designed because I think in essence it works and it is a successful, partially like 80% successful fun fold. But I don't know. Lynn had an idea. What if you made double layered banners not the same length? So like to make them stronger, is that what you mean? Is that what you mean? Because I considered, so like these are my banners, right? I considered doing two. I considered doing like 2 and 2, and then they would be stronger. Is that what you mean? I can try that. That is a real easy, quick fix that I can totally do like tonight. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe that's what I'll try. But anyways, so this is all of your homework. Move the B over and up for the banner to go under. The B, oh, I don't know if I can do that because it's very small. You mean like have it tuck under the B? Yeah, that would work if I had something a little bigger. I guess I wonder if I could put my leaf here and then have the banner tuck underneath the leaf. When you emboss cardstock, it weakens it and makes it thinner. A double layer might weaken. Okay, maybe that's what I'll try, Lynn. Maybe that's what I'll totally try. What if you use thick white for the bottom banner layer? Okay, I see what you're saying. So instead of using 2 soft succulent, use like a soft succulent on top of a thick basic white. I can do that. Yep, I can do that. I think that I think not being totally flat is okay, cue card. Oh, thanks, Brenda. I mean, I'm pleased with it. It works. It stays shut. It's not like it's popping open, right? It's not like it's completely like whatever. But put card between stacks of books overnight. I tried, Denise, like really creasing it and like really pushing it, and it still buckles a little bit. But I think I'm going to try that. Maybe double up these banners. Maybe that's what I'll do, because that's something I can easily fix. And your homework is to try this card and figure out how to make it work. That is your homework. You didn't know you were coming to get homework, but you totally are. Let's see here. Let me get my basic white out. I'll have to cut that. I'll do that in a second. Okay. I'm going to start, and then I'm going to make it as is. We'll fix the banners, see if that does it. And then it still works. I still think it like works and it's a fun fold, but oh, thanks, Shirley. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's like 80% okay, but it's not like exactly what I envisioned. Like I really wanted it to be nice and flush. Oh, well. Okay, so my card is starting out with a regular 4 1/4 by 11 piece of Misty Moonlight cardstock. Okay, and I'm going to take my scorer, and I'm going to score it at 1.5, and then again at 7. If you are doing a lot of scoring, if you're doing 3D projects, fun folds, whatever, I highly recommend the scorer. I don't really know what its official name is. Someone's going to correct me. The scoring board. Is it the scoring board maybe? I highly recommend it. It gives it a deeper score than maybe our paper trimmer does. And so I like it. So then we're just going to fold up our flaps, which will perfectly meet if I did it correctly. Oh, thanks, Karen. Appreciate it. Okay. So then in essence, it's kind of open like this. Now, here's the thing. Even if you don't make this like an intricate kind of opening with the banners, this is just a fun card, honestly. And if you wanted to hold it shut, you could always just wrap around a piece of ribbon here nice and tight, and that can be what holds it closed. Doesn't have to be the banner system like I'm doing. But just a card like this opening is really fun. If you remember, oh goodness, when did I do that? Maybe a month or so ago, I did a Christmas card using the tidings and trimmings, and it was kind of similar, except it was this way, but it opened like this, just like this. And it's the same, like 4 1/4 by 11, but just cut a little differently. And so always like have fun with your measurements, play with them a little bit. We don't always have to have it opened necessarily with the same old measurements. You know what I mean? Score one side, flip over, and score again. Just a thought. Yeah, you could do that, Julie. Totally. Yep. Okay, let's do our little layering of cardstock, and I mean DSP, Designer Series paper, and then we'll get going on the banners. Okay, so let me give you your measurements. I'm matting because, of course, I'm matting. I can't not mat. Oh, you know what I just... Oh, sorry. I think I paused it. I was afraid someone was calling me, but it wasn't calling. They were just texting me. Okay. Why doesn't that look right? Because that's not the right one. This is the right one. Okay. So I have Harvest Meadow, I think it's called, Designer Series paper. Beautiful, beautiful patterns. I love these patterns so much. And they're not too matchy, but they totally coordinate and they work together very nicely. They're very complementary to one another. So this basic white goes like this. This basic white is, gosh, I do not want to mess up my measurements. It is 1 3/8 by 4 1/8. 1 3/8 by 4 1/8. Okay. This one's going to be 4 1/8 by 3 7/8. 3 7/8 by 4 1/8. Try the flip over scoring before you start assembling and see if it fixes the pop open thing. Try the flip over. Oh, you mean like score the other side? Is that what? Hold on. Who said that above? Is that what Julie meant? Oh, I just got what she meant. Is that what you meant, Julie? I'm sorry. I think I might have missed that. I mean, I understood the words that you were saying, but I'm not. Is this what you mean? Like flip it over and score it the other direction too? Like both sides? I think that's what you meant. I'm sorry. You said it, but I understood Amy. I'm sorry. I agree, Karen. This DSP is gorgeous. Oh, it does say, it may actually, girls, the top doesn't lay as flat as the bottom one. Oh my goodness, that might have just done it. Julie, you're brilliant. And Amy. Okay, so those are my basic white measurements. The designer paper is just 1/8 smaller, okay? So the top piece is 1 1/4 by 4. And the bottom piece is 3 3/4 by 4. Okay? Whoops. How did I get a dimensional on that? Oh my gravy. I don't know. The dimensionals, they like appear everywhere. I found a dimensional backing on my bathroom floor the other day. It was like, how in the world did that get there? Don't know. Someone picked it up on their foot and then went to the bathroom. That's all I know. Okay, so we're going to just mat and then adhere. Mat and then adhere. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do this open so I can see it better. Julie wins the card tonight for her cure. Oh my goodness, I love it. We'll have to see if it works. That may have done it. That may be the trick. We'll have to see. I feel like I'm all like in suspense now. It may be a combination of that and doubling up the banners. Maybe both of them kind of like together fix the problem. Maybe. Just maybe. Okay, then we have this other one that's just going to go on the top flap. Like so. Like that. Okay. I mean, it's still kind of, it's this top one. What is wrong with this top one? It does not want to. Julie, I think you might have solved the problem. Okay, let's move on. I'm still going to do the double banner. I think it's a brilliant idea. Okay, so I have 2 panels of soft succulent. I am giddy with delight here. I get really happy and excited over the stupidest, most ridiculous things, I tell you. But stuff like this just makes my day, makes my week. I'm so happy. 2 panels of, what is this? Soft succulent. They are 1 by 2 3/4. So let me cut. I have a piece of thick whisper white here. What did I say? What did I say? 1 by 2 3/4. So we're going to cut 2 3/4 and then cut 1. This is going to be really hard to cut as a banner. I'm not going to lie. This is going to be very challenging. I may have to get like heavy duty scissors to cut. I don't know if the paper snips will do it. Should I emboss first? Let me emboss first. I didn't do that in my sample, but I don't know if if I layer that on top of the white, if it's going to give me a good emboss. Okay, so I'm just going to emboss the soft succulent. I'm making this up kind of as I go. In my previous one, in my sample card, I cut the banner and then embossed. But let's kind of do it, let's emboss first so that we make sure we get that impression on. Okay, so I'm just going to throw them back, both of them in. I'm going to line them up to that Stampin' Up line. It's very handy, by the way. Zoop. Okay. Oh, by the way, this is the Time Worn Type embossing folder. This is just such a really fun, I just love this embossing folder so much. It adds just a nice texture to it. I really, really like the texture it gives. Okay. So, emboss first as it shrinks your length. Does that mean I'm going to be up a creek layering these now? No, I don't think it shrunk too bad. They layer up nicely still. Okie dokie. Let's see here. Should we use liquid glue? We should probably use liquid glue to make sure they're really sticking to one another. You know how much I love my liquid glue. Not. I just tend to wear it. Wear it quicker more than anything. It's all over my fingers, but it does the job. I mean, anything that you use liquid glue on, it is not coming off. It is a super duper strong adhesive. Okay. Boop, boop. Okay. Should we just give them a second to dry? While that's drying, let me just stamp the sentiment. Okie dokie. So I said celebration is ending in a couple of weeks. I'm really sad about this. I'm sad about this because great stamp sets like the Delicate Dahlias is no longer going to be available. So you have about 2 weeks left to get this stamp set during celebration. You will get it for free. Yes, I said free, with a $100 order. Okay, you can pick this as your free item. It is great because it's multi-step stamping, but you don't have to do that. You can just stamp the outline. You can just stamp the detailed, or you can stamp them both. And so you're getting a lot out of the stamp. I love that whenever you can get lots and lots of different images and options and variety with one stamp, I'm all over that. And it's free, which makes it even better. So I'm going to use, oh, I didn't pull basic white for that. Oh, I guess I'll use, that's thick basic white. Well, I'll have to get another piece of basic white. I'm using the leaves here and then the sentiment as well. The sentiment I'm going to stamp in Misty Moonlight ink on just a panel of basic white. I wonder if I should use, I'm going to use the thick. This is thick basic white. You inspire me. Such a great sentiment, especially for us paper crafters. This is perfect to send to a stamping buddy, an upline, a downline, a friend, a neighbor. Gosh, anyone can inspire. And I'm going to cut it out with my favorite dies. I've used these countless times, and I think my most favorite shape out of them is this banner here. I love it. It's just like a really perfect size, and it fits the You Inspire Me perfectly, like literally perfectly. And that is the Tasteful Labels dies. If you do not already have it, you absolutely 100% need them. It might help if you use a thick white for the leaves. Okay, I can do that too. I can make everything thick whisper white. I can do whatever I want. But I need your help. So all the minds need to be thinking. Okay, I'm just going to run this through and cut it out. Oh, I felt it shimmy as I was putting it through, and I knew it had shifted, and sure enough, it had. Let's try that again. I apologize. I could hear the camera shaking as I was cutting that. Okay, so there's my sentiment. And while we're at it, I forgot to get my ink. Let's stamp the leaf. You said thick. I can do thick whisper white. This is thick whisper right here. It's going to be a little bit more of a pain to cut, but nothing impossible. I'm going to cut the outline of the leaf first, or stamp, excuse me, not cut, stamp in full strength, soft, succulent. I'm going to ink up the more detailed one. I'm going to stamp off so that when I go down, there's a lighter shade and they kind of complement each other. Perfect. Close up your ink pad so you don't accidentally stick a finger in it. And then we're going to do a little bit of fussy cutting. This is really basic, easy, fussy cutting. If fussy cutting is not your jam, you're not into it, just skip the leaf. You don't have to add the leaf. It adds like a nice little element and detail to the card, but it's not vital. It's not like you absolutely have to have it. So if you're using, if you're fussy cutting, I highly recommend our paper snips. They're super sharp, and I like them because they're nice and small, which means they can get in really tight spaces and give me a nice cut. I can really get into like down here. You're going to see I can cut that out. So our paper snips are amazing. Take your time. I know not everyone is a fan, but honest to goodness, practicing really does help you perfect your fussy cutting. And so, be patient and just take your time, do your best, but also practice. Okay. And it also helps to kind of chisel away at it a little bit, kind of trimming off that paper, that excess paper as you are cutting it down. Okay. So here we go. Whoop. I just got to fix that little bit on the bottom a little bit here. There we go. Okay, so we have all of our component. I am going to trim into these. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do what I did for my sample card, but what I did, in case you want to kind of copy it, is I wanted these to be cut identical. I wanted them to have the same degree of a banner. And so I put one over the other. Again, I have 4 pieces of cardstock here and 2 of them are thick. So we're going to see if I can do this. and I cut up all 4 of them. I'm trying to find the middle at the same, ooh, that's hard, at the same time. Okay. So now that I've cut up at the same point, cutting into them will give me the same depth of a banner. I don't know if I cut that center. I don't know. We'll find out soon enough. Ooh, that's so thick. Normally I can just kind of rip it off, but not this one. Come on, come on. And then I tuck that down. Okay, it's not too far off. That one I ended up having to do like a little bit of a correction, so it's not perfect. There we go. That's a little better. It wasn't perfectly straight. Okay, so again, I cut up the middle, and then I go from one corner to the cut, like so. See, our paper snips can even get through all this. That's pretty impressive. Then I cut from this angle up, this corner up, I should say, not angle. And I get a, not always perfect, but a pretty perfect banner, okay? Oh my goodness, okay, are you nervous? Maybe we should do the inside before I start messing with the outside. I'm really building this up, like let's do all the components and then we're gonna do the, we're gonna see if it works. For my inside, I just have a panel of basic white 5 by 5 1/4. Nope, that's wrong, 4 by 5 1/4. Do not cut a perfect square. 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to do that same leaf detail that I did on the outside, and I'm going to just put a little bit in the corner. I'm not adding another sentiment because I don't really know who I want to send this to. And I don't know exactly what, other than you inspire me, I don't really know what kind of message I want to convey. So kind of left it blank with a little bit of detail there. And that's going to go on the inside. I just realized I didn't grab designer paper for my envelope. I'm going to have to grab that in a second. Okay, so here we go. I'm just thinking it through. Wouldn't it be fun to do, yeah, I don't know. See, I have these ideas, but they don't really, like I have the idea. I don't know how it works logistically. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of my banners glued to this and one of my banners glued to that. Okay. Whoops. I don't know if it really matters which is which. Do you think it matters? I don't think it matters. I'm using liquid glue because it's really going to give me a tight seal and give me good coverage. Okay, so that one I glued to the top. I have a little bit of seeping out. Wait, hold on. Where's my take your pick tool? I got a little bit of seeping out glue. Maybe I went a little heavy-handed on the glue. Okay, and yes, I wipe glue on my hands. Okay, so that's on the top, and then I'm going to just do some glue on the bottom. No wonder why it's seeping out. I'm a little heavy-handed with the glue. And this one I'm going to glue to the bottom. That may have, I want to make sure they're not, guys, are you seeing this? Okay, well, it opens up, but laying down, it is flat. It is flat, 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 flat. Guys, I'm not sure what did it, if the double creasing or the double banner, but that thing is flat. I'm so excited. See, I knew you guys would be able to help me. Okay, so again, I'm not sure if one of that solved it or the other solved it or they both solved it, but double creasing the Misty Moonlight and then doubling up my banners, that is flat. Okay, maybe it comes up like literally like 1/8 of an inch, but nothing like this one. This one's definitely like propped up. Can you see the difference? When I hold this one up, it opens, but laying down, it really does stay. It's like this. Can you see? It's like that. I crack you up. Judy, I get so excited about this stuff. I really, really do. I don't know why. I just get really excited about silly, silly things. This is why I papercraft. It's my passion. Probably a combination of the two. No glue dots needed. No glue dots needed. Okay, so I am going to glue my, whatchamacallit down, my leaf, whatever this thing is called. And he's going to be glued on that banner. He's just like a nice little detail underneath, kind of poking through. And then my sentiment, I'm going to adhere just the right side with dimensionals, which of course I didn't take out. Hold on. Oh, here they are. I did take out. I totally took them out. You did too? Okay, good. I'm not the only one. Stuff like this just gets me excited. And I was kind of bummed when it was kind of, you know, opening up. And so the fact that it's staying shut, oh my goodness, that makes me so happy. Okay. Thank you. I don't know if Hildenell. That's a pretty name. Okay. So I just put 2 dimensionals to the right side of my sentiment because I just want them to touch this banner. Remember, it has to be able to open, and if it's touching them both, the poor person that receives the card isn't going to be able to open it at all without tearing the dimensionals apart. So don't put them on both sides, just on the one. It's just going to touch that right banner. Like that. Oh my gosh, guys, it is totally flat. I wish I could like put the camera down here so you can see, because the second I open it, it does kind of buckle. But when it's flat, it doesn't buckle. It is flat. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, to add a little bit of detail, I'm using a bumblebee trinket, just one. I love these bumblebees so much. I think they're just, and I love that they're gold. They add like a little bling to the card, a nice little detail. They don't have adhesive on them, so just put a little bit of liquid glue on the back. You're going to get all gluey, but that's okay. And tack it down. Whoops. It will take like a moment or two for it to dry. While that's doing that, let me grab a piece. Should we do the Misty Moonlight for the envelope or this one down here? What pattern should we do for the top and bottom? I mean, for the envelope. Let's see. Is this 6 inches? Nope, that's not long enough. Is this 6 inches? Nope, that's not long enough. Okay, so I have lots of pieces. Mini Minds solved the problem. You got it, Karen. I am so happy. I knew you guys would totally be able to do this. That's why I didn't like stress too much. Everybody's saying Misty? Does everybody like the Misty Moonlight? Let me get an envelope out. Misty. Oh, thanks, Bar. Appreciate it. Oh, my goodness. Everyone's saying Misty. I'm not even going to bother with that one. Okay, let me just trim this down. I don't need it quite so big. So 2 1/4 by 6 is all you'll need for your envelope. Oh, that's fine. It's just a little bit. For your envelope flap. Okay, so you like that? The Misty Moonlight? I do too. And I'm just wrapping things up here. I'm nearly done. So if you've been watching and you have yet to leave a comment, quickly do so. As soon as I'm done here, I'm going to throw all your names into a hat, and one lucky winner will win tonight's card, the one that closes version, not my sample version. So you have a couple more minutes to do that. Just a reminder that celebration is coming to an end, just a couple more weeks. And when it's done, it's done. This Delicate Dahlias will be gone for good. So get it while you can. Again, free with a $100 order. And then also just a reminder to register for my Fall Frenzy virtual retreat. We're just going to have so much fun. I'm just so looking forward to it. If you are a U.S. resident, you can register with me. If you are a Canadian resident, you can register with my friend Zara up in Canada. And we're just really excited for this event, and I know it's going to be a lot of fun. So you can go to jamieb.com. If you'd like to place an order, you can also find my link over there using jamieb.com as well. If you'd like to join my team, you can also, if you'd like to, you can, no. Okay, there we have it. What do we think? Oh my goodness. The retreat will be 90% on Facebook, in a Facebook group, Karen, and then all of the lives, so the live make and takes, bingo, prize patrol, all the live events will be via Zoom. And if you miss any of them, we do upload them to YouTube and get them out so that if you're not able to make something live, you can definitely catch the replay. The only thing is bingo. You have to be live to play bingo. But yes. Yep. I hope that answers your question. Will you have Butterfly Brilliance DSP as a prize? Debbie, I don't know how you just lucked out. That was probably the highlight of my weekend in March, was you getting that designer series paper. If you don't have Zoom, Karen, you're welcome to still participate with the other part, the Facebook part of the retreat. Or you can get Zoom. It's actually really, really easy. I have a team member that was really hesitant, and she was totally able to get on. If you have any questions, I could easily walk you through how to get Zoom and how to get connected. It's actually quite easy. So message me and let's connect, and I'm sure we can figure out something that will work for you, okay? So that's a wrap for it for tonight, guys. You absolutely made my evening, kind of problem solving for my fun fold, different fold card here. You just absolutely blessed me. So thank you so much for coming on in tonight. I will be back Tuesday afternoon on YouTube, Wednesday night here on Facebook, and I hope to see you then. Take care, everyone. Have a good one. Bye-bye.